How do you feel about the El Chapo arrest?
Man, I didn't even know who the fuck El Chapo was. And you know what? I was so happy I didn't know who El Chapo was because I used to sell crack. So that lets me know how far I've come to not even know who El Chapo was. We had people calling the radio station. They was calling the Breakfast Club in the morning talking about, yo, shit is going to be fucked up out here because the plug is gone. El Chapo's down. It's about to be a drought in these streets. Man, shut your nickel and dime ass up, man. You wasn't out here. El Chapo don't even know your name. You out here hustling in the streets of Newark, and you think El Chapo know who the fuck you are? You out here selling 7 grams, half ounces. El Chapo was dealing with weight, major weight. Okay, they say he was responsible for 50% of all drugs in America. That means your plug's plug was El Chapo. And he probably ain't never had a face-to-face with El Chapo. You out your damn mind? So I was happy I didn't know who the hell El Chapo was. Then when I thought about it, I was like, oh shit, yeah, Tony Yayo had a mixtape called El Chapo, and I think I might have heard Rick Ross name drop El Chapo a couple times, maybe Gucci Man, but I just thought that was like a fly slang. I didn't know what the hell they was talking about, and I was so glad I didn't know what the hell they was talking about. Why the hell should I know who the biggest drug dealer in the United States of America is? How does that affect my life in any way, shape, or form? It doesn't.
So you used to sell crack?
Yeah, I talk about it all the time. Moncks Corner, South Carolina. I never was no big time drug dealer. The most I used to ever sell was 7 grams. We used to call that a quarter spoon in Moncks Corner. Quarter spoon is, you spend $250 and you get 7 grams. You're supposed to make $100 off each gram. You cut it up, nice size 20s. You maybe get $620 off it, and that's what I used to flip. And I've been to jail for it a few times. So, it is what it is. I paid my debts to society.
The cocaine game and the crack game is fairly crazy, based on what I've seen and people I've seen around it. What do you think was your craziest experience while selling crack?
One of my craziest experiences when I was selling crack was, my homeboy, man, his name's Jarrell Garnett, God bless the dead. We used to call him A Rizzler. And we used to trap at his crib. His mom used to live in the crib, but then his mom moved. Shout out Miss Jimmy Sue. And so we had the house to ourselves. And it was a few of us in the house, like 4 or 5 of us living in the crib. And I was smoking weed, but then I had stopped smoking weed because I was on probation. And when I finally stopped smoking weed, and when I tried to start back, weed didn't affect me the same. Like I didn't get high. I just used to get mad paranoid, and I'd be afraid, and it made me think about life so much that it would just spook me out. And I remember I had just smoked a blunt, and I was super paranoid. Like I remember I had a vial of crack, and I buried it. And I started telling everybody, the police are coming. The police are coming. The police are coming. And everybody like, oh man, they go Larry on that bullshit. My government name is Larry. They go Larry on that bullshit. I'm like, no, the police coming. Police coming. Hey, well, what's wrong with Charlamagne, boy? Yeah, that's how, in the country, that's how we used to talk about school. A lot of our people talk like this. Like, what's wrong with you, boy? Well, I ain't gonna hear that crazy shit, boy. I'm like, I'm telling you, the police coming, the police coming. I remember this dude, his name was JJ. He's a white dude with glasses. Came on the block, and one of us served him, and he had an Easter egg in his hand. I'm like, why you got an Easter egg in your hand? Nigga, it's July. The fuck you got an Easter egg in your hand? He goes, oh, it's just something I keep my crack in. And he popped it. As soon as he popped it, I ain't saying he was the police and then. I'm just, when you're high, when you're high, you observe everything. And that's what I noticed. I was high and everything was slowed down. So I noticed everything. I noticed birds landing on wires, chirping loud as hell. I was noticing every car that drove by. I was noticing people just walking down the highway. Everything was just going in slow motion. So I just remember him saying, this is I keep my crack in this. And it just is like, pop. As soon as he said pop, I heard something say, roar. And I looked to the left, and it was a big-ass van turning into the driveway. And man, that van looked like it had eyes and a mouth, and it was just screaming. Roar! I already know what it was. That's the police. Boom! We hit the woods. We hit the woods. We running through the woods. I'm running. Me and my man Jarrell, God bless the dead, I get caught on a branch. Got caught on a tree branch. I'm like, man, fuck this. I'm just gonna let the police get me. He's like, go! Push me. The branch broke. Just kept running. And we got away from the freaking police that day, man. And that's when I said to myself, hey, I'm done, dog. This is it for me. I can't. This is not the way that I want to live. I do not want to live to where I feel like I'm a sitting duck. And that's why they call it the trap, because that's what it really is. It's a trap. And it's a trap you're setting for yourself. You're sitting in one place every day, all day, thinking you're doing something on the sly, but it's only a matter of time before they come get you. And when they're ready to come get you, they coming to get you. So that was what really just dawned. I mean, I already had been to jail a few times for, distribution of cocaine, possession of marijuana. I served undercover before, and they had a warrant for my arrest, and I got locked up. But that was just it, man. That was it for me. That's when I said, yo, I'm done. Like, I'm done. In order to change your life, you got to change your lifestyle. So I just knew that, I just didn't want to live like that no more. So that's when I started working mad odd jobs, man. I worked at Taco Bell. I worked at Demo in the mall. That was a clothes store. Used to be in the mall. I did telemarketing. Then I eventually got the internship at the radio station. So, yeah.